sports. Now, an NBA star might make more, but it's not tied to a position. A guard, a forward, a center could all make money. So the quarterback in America, North America, is the highest paid, most important position. That means a lot of dads are trying to get their sons to be quarterback. And you got, 300 Division I, Division I AA, Division III football programs to choose from. And also remember that most of the great high school quarterbacks end up going to about 8 schools. They do. USC, Oklahoma, Alabama, Michigan, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Florida State. That's where most of your great high school quarterbacks go. So I'm going to play a game with you, though. I am going to list, and again, this is my order. It doesn't mean my order is right. I'm going to list the top 14 quarterbacks in the National Football League. But I'm not going to mention them by name. I'm going to mention them by either the college they went to or the round they were drafted in. And this goes back to the book by the Stanford educator, Angela Duckworth. The book is called Grit. And what you perceive as weakness and being injured is actually an ally and a strength. It becomes a tailwind, not a headwind. So here are the 14 best quarterbacks, knowing that they primarily go to the same 15 schools in the country, your modern days in Southern California, and they go to the same 8 colleges that land the top quarterbacks. Often those colleges will have 2 or 3 on scholarship. Here's where the NFL's top 14 quarterbacks, in my order, went to college or where they were drafted. Cal, 6th round. Miami of Ohio. Purdue. Stanford. Boston College. NC State. Fresno State. 3rd round. 4th round. Ole Miss. Delaware. Utah. See a trend there? No USC, no Florida, no Texas, no Alabama, no Oklahoma, no first round. Name the school or name the round. Every single one of them was told no, dropped in a draft, or was overlooked by somebody. The book is called Grit. It is why when I watched Jared Goff this weekend, who we mocked on Hard Knocks, Mitchell Trubisky this weekend, who we rolled our eyes out, scoffed at for being taken number 1, or Deshaun Watson, who NFL GMs say is a B talent, this is why I think all of them have a chance to succeed. Somebody whizzed on their cornflakes, and it helps. It really, really helps. Think about this. When I list the top 10 quarterbacks, again, this is just the order I'm using. It doesn't mean it's right, but it's darn close. When I give you the top 10 quarterbacks of all time, Peyton Manning is the only exception here, where he was great in high school, great in college, great in the NFL, no real roadblocks. The rest of them had to overcome something. Tom Brady, 6th round, Joe Montana, 3rd round, Dan Marino fell in the draft. Aikman had to transfer in college. Bradshaw and Brett Favre overlooked by the big schools. So was Dan Fouts. John Elway came out, baseball, football, tug of war, heavily, heavily criticized for his unwillingness to play for certain teams. Even he faced heavy scrutiny early on in his career. The book is called Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance. I watched Mitch Trubisky, I watched Jared Goff, and the thing I really like about both, they were mocked for long stretches and doubted for even longer stretches. Eric Dickerson, the Hall of Famer, is going to join us in